Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you try, your life still feels stuck in the same place? It's not because you're not smart enough. It's not because you're not working hard enough. The painful truth is this: it's the tiny habits you repeat every single day, the ones you don't even notice, that are quietly destroying your success mindset. Think about it. You wake up, and the first thing you do is check your phone. Hours vanish before you even touch your real goals. Or you tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow," until months disappear into nothing. These habits look small, but they are silent killers. And unless you break them, nothing will change. In this video, I'll reveal 10 small habits that quietly destroy your success mindset. Some of them you are doing right now without even realizing it. And here's the promise: if you stay, you'll discover how to break each one of them, and your life may never look the same again. But if you leave now, you'll keep repeating them, and one day, you'll look back with regret. So don't just watch. Make a choice. Subscribe, stay with me until the end, and let's break these habits together. This could be the moment that changes everything. Let's be honest. Deep down, you already know why you feel stuck. It's not because you don't dream big enough. It's because every day, small habits silently steal your energy, your focus, and your belief in yourself. Habit 1. Checking your phone the moment you wake up. You open your eyes, and instead of starting your day with intention, you dive into other people's lives, notifications, and endless scrolling. You tell yourself it's just 5 minutes, but suddenly 30 minutes, then an hour, has vanished. The cost is invisible but deadly. Your brain begins the day in reaction mode, not creation mode. Instead of leading your life, you're already chasing. If you want to change, replace that first scroll with one powerful question: what's the most important thing I need to do today? That shift alone can save you hours, even years, of wasted potential. And if you think that's dangerous, wait until you see the next habit, one that quietly eats away at your self-trust every single day. Habit 2. Procrastinating the hard tasks. You know what matters most: the project, the call, the work that could change everything. But instead, you push it aside. "I'll start tomorrow." You clean your desk. You check one more email. You wait for the perfect moment that never comes. Each delay feels harmless, but every time you procrastinate, you break a silent promise to yourself. You weaken the belief that you can trust yourself to act. And without self-trust, success becomes impossible. The solution? Start with 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes of the hardest task. Because once you begin, momentum will carry you further than you think. But what's even worse than procrastination is the next habit, one that hijacks not minutes, but entire hours of your life. Habit 3. Scrolling endlessly on social media. You pick up your phone to check one message, and suddenly, an hour has disappeared. Dopamine hits trick your brain into thinking you're achieving something, but in reality, you're draining the focus you need for real growth. Day after day, you train your mind for distraction, not discipline. And the cruelest part? You don't even notice until it's too late. If you want to win back your focus, set time limits, turn off notifications, and replace one scroll with one page of a book that sharpens your mind. Your attention is your most valuable currency. Don't spend it carelessly. These are only the first 3 habits, and if they already feel uncomfortably familiar, imagine the weight of the others. Even Elon Musk himself had to face and eliminate these silent destroyers. And his story reveals why. Now, let me take you into a story that proves even the greatest minds face the same silent enemies you and I struggle with. Elon Musk, yes, the man behind Tesla and SpaceX, once stood on the edge of complete collapse. It was 2008. Tesla was drowning in debt. SpaceX had just failed its 3rd rocket launch. Musk had poured every dollar of his fortune into these dreams, and he was sleeping on friends' couches because he couldn't afford rent. Imagine that. The man building rockets to Mars had nowhere stable to sleep. And in that storm, Musk could have done what most people do. He could have complained. He could have told the world how unfair it all was. He could have said, "I don't have enough time. I don't have enough resources. I don't have enough luck." But he didn't, because Musk knew that two habits are poison for success: complaining and making excuses. Habit 4. Complaining about everything. Most people, when life gets tough, default to complaining. This isn't fair. Why does this always happen to me? It feels good in the moment, but every complaint is like pouring acid on your own motivation. It doesn't solve the problem. It only makes you weaker. Musk didn't waste time complaining. Instead, he asked, "How can I fix this? What's the next move?" That's the mindset that separates dreamers from doers. The cure for complaining is simple but powerful. Turn every complaint into a question. Instead of saying, "This is impossible," ask, "What's the first step?" Every time you shift complaint into action, you win back control. But there's another habit just as deadly, one that looks harmless, but kills silently. The excuse of not enough time. Habit 5. Saying, "I don't have time." How many times have you told yourself that? I don't have time to read. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to start. But let's be honest. Time isn't the problem. Focus is. Musk once said, "If something's important enough, you do it, even if the odds are against you." During the darkest days of Tesla and SpaceX, he worked 100 hours a week. He didn't wait for time to appear. He made time. Every excuse of not enough time is really a way of saying it's not a priority. And if you keep repeating it, your dreams will never be a priority either. The solution? Reframe the excuse. Don't say, "I don't have time." Say, "It's not a priority." And if that sentence feels uncomfortable, that's your signal. It means it actually matters. So give it the time it deserves. Complaining and excuses. These two habits alone can kill any dream. But they're not the only silent killers. There are more, and they go even deeper. But before we uncover them, let's pause and remember this. Success doesn't fall apart because of one giant failure. It crumbles because of the small choices you repeat every day. And that truth leads us to the core message you need to hear. Here's the truth you cannot ignore. Success is never destroyed by one massive failure. It's quietly killed by the small habits you repeat every single day. The invisible ones. The ones you excuse, ignore, or laugh off. These are not harmless. They are the chains that keep you tied to the same place year after year. Think of it like this. Failure is loud, dramatic, and obvious. You know when you've failed. But habits? They are silent. They whisper, not shout. They slip into your days so quietly that you don't even notice how much power they have over you. And while you blame circumstances, luck, or other people, it is these habits, tiny, repeated choices, that slowly write the story of your life. Here's the message. Your destiny is not decided by one big opportunity, but by the daily habits you allow or destroy. Every scroll, every delay, every excuse, it's like adding one more lock to the door of your future. And every time you choose discipline, focus, and courage, you unlock one. You are standing at a crossroads right now. One road is familiar. It's the path where you keep the same habits, live the same story, and wake up years later with regret. The other road is harder, but it's where you start breaking those invisible chains, one by one, until you finally become the person you were meant to be. And here's the signal. If you are listening to this, it means the door has opened for you, right now. But it won't stay open forever. So, Imagine for a moment what your life could look like if you actually broke free from these habits. That vision is waiting for you, and it's what we're about to uncover next. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine two versions of your life, one where you keep the same habits and nothing changes, the other where you break free from them and everything changes. That's the power of transformation. And it begins with the next silent killers. Habit 6, multitasking all the time. You think you're being productive by juggling 10 things at once. But the truth? Multitasking is not efficiency. It's self-destruction. Your brain burns energy switching back and forth, leaving you exhausted, scattered, and half-finished in everything. Success requires depth, not constant switching. The cure? Focus on one thing. Just one. Pour all your energy into it, and you'll finish faster, better, and with more pride. And if splitting your focus can destroy your results, imagine what happens when the very people around you drain your energy. Habit 7. Surrounding yourself with negative people. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Spend time with people who complain, doubt, and gossip, and soon you'll mirror them without realizing it. Their negativity becomes your ceiling. But when you choose people who push you higher, your vision expands. The solution? Audit your circle. Limit time with energy drainers and double down on those who challenge and inspire you. Because the wrong people don't just waste your time, they rewrite your destiny. But even the best circle can't save you if your own body is betraying you every day. Habit 8. Neglecting sleep, diet, and energy. You cannot build a strong mindset with a weak body. Late nights, poor food, and no rest don't just exhaust you. They poison your focus and discipline. Your mind is powered by your body. Every skipped night of sleep, every junk meal is like drilling holes in your own foundation. The fix? Protect your energy like it's gold. Sleep enough, eat clean, move your body. Because without energy, even the best strategy collapses. And when your energy drops, the next trap appears. The silent poison of comparison. Habit 9. Constantly comparing yourself to others. Comparison steals joy. You scroll and see someone richer, faster, more successful, and slowly you believe you're not enough. But here's the truth. The only person you need to beat is who you were yesterday. Growth is personal. When you compare forward, you lose focus. When you compare backward, you win clarity. The cure? Measure your progress, not someone else's. Write down your wins. Celebrate your growth. Because success is not a race against others. It's a commitment to your own path. But there's one last habit, the heaviest chain of all. The one that keeps your story unfinished. Habit 10. Never finishing what you start. You begin with excitement, but somewhere along the way, you stop. Another project, another idea, another distraction takes over, and soon you're left with fragments, a dozen unfinished dreams, none complete. Nothing kills confidence faster than breaking promises to yourself. But here's the shift. Decide, no matter what, to finish what you start. Even small wins matter. Finish the workout. Finish the book. Finish the task. Every finish is a deposit into your self-belief bank, and that belief compounds into unstoppable momentum. Now imagine this. You wake up, and instead of scrolling, you set your focus. You tackle your hardest task first. You protect your energy, surround yourself with champions, and finish what you start. 6 months from now, your life could be unrecognizable. The chains gone. The doors unlocked. The best version of you finally free. But here's the question. Are you ready to make that choice? Because transformation is only real if you commit. And that's where we go next. Now that you've seen the truth, the question is simple. What will you do with it? Because knowing the 10 habits is not enough. Change only happens when you make a choice. So I'll ask you directly, are you ready to break free? If the answer is yes, don't just keep it in your head, Declare it. Comment below, I'm ready. Write it not for me, but for yourself. Because the moment you declare it, you send a signal to your own mind. I am done with these chains. I am ready to change. And don't stop there. Subscribe to this channel, not just to follow me, but to commit to yourself. Every video here is a step on your journey, a reminder that you are not alone, and that transformation is possible. Hit the notification, so every time you see a new video, you remember the promise you made to yourself today. Because here's the reality. Most people will nod, feel inspired for a moment, and then go back to the same old habits. Don't be most people. This is your chance to draw a line in the sand. To say, today, I stop letting small habits quietly destroy my success mindset. Today, I begin the change. So, take the step. Comment. I'm ready. Subscribe, stay with me until the end, and make this moment the first signal of your new life. Because once you've taken that step, all that's left is to seal the moment. And that's what we'll do in the closing. Take a breath. Let this moment sink in. You've just uncovered the 10 small habits that quietly destroy your success mindset, the invisible chains, the silent killers, and now, the choice is in your hands. Remember this. Success is not decided by one giant moment. It's shaped by the small, repeated choices you make every single day. Every time you choose distraction, you add another chain. Every time you choose focus, you unlock one. That's the game. That's the truth. So ask yourself, years from now, how do you want to remember this moment? Will it be the day you heard the truth, nodded, and walked away? Or will it be the day you drew a line, the day you said, enough? I refuse to let these small habits steal my future. Because here's the reality. This moment will not come back. Once you leave, the pull of old habits will return. The phone will buzz, the excuses will whisper, the doubts will crawl back. If you walk away now, nothing changes. But if you hold on, if you commit, this could be the once-in-a-lifetime turning point. You are not here by accident. You were meant to hear this today. This is your signal. This is the door opening for you. And doors like this don't stay open forever. So let me leave you with this. Protect your energy like it's gold. Choose your circle wisely. Stop scattering your focus. Finish what you start. And never forget, your mindset is the foundation of your destiny. If you've stayed with me this far, it means something inside you is ready. Feed that flame. Don't let it die out after this video ends. Subscribe. Share this with someone who needs it, and most importantly, live it. Because the world doesn't change when you know the truth. It changes when you act on it. This is not the end. It's the beginning. In the next videos, we'll go even deeper into the rules, the secrets, and the principles that will help you break free and rise higher. So thank you for staying. Thank you for choosing courage. And thank yourself for not walking away. Remember, the small habits you destroy today will decide the life you live tomorrow. The chains are waiting to be broken. The door is open. All that's left is for you to walk through.